Good morning to my colleagues, to the staff of the Legislature, the people of the Virgin Islands. Mr. Blyden made me think of my father, so give me a second.
Please hold Senator Roach time. You good? You recognize?
Thank you, Mr. President. Now, Mr. President, I was present for the vetting of each of these nominees, and I would support them. They came, they had a good grasp of the areas. In fact, Commissioner Doty, I indicated to her when I saw her privately that I had hoped that she would be renominated. But I have a crisis, and I'm facing a moral dilemma. It's a choice between two very difficult positions. Because in the State of the Territory message, the governor said that our finances are critical. You would even think we were at the state of a collapse. He didn't say in the State of the Territory message that he was going to increase the salaries of commissioners, but he did say it in a previous statement. And I guess he didn't say it then because it would be such a contradiction. In one case, we have almost a 28% increase. So I started to think to myself, okay, I'll support the ones who I think should be supported who have remained the same. Or I might support Mr. Cruz, who he threw in to keep the senators in check. And then I thought, well, you know, it's a very difficult place to say something and then to still vote differently. So if we say that we're opposed to increases when some of our unions have not even been placed on step and the rank and file people are clamoring about their salaries, if we say that the governor shouldn't do this, but we vote yes, that's the dilemma. That's the dilemma that I'm facing. Because when we ask, on more than one occasion, where is the money coming to support these positions? Because we voted already for the budget. On 2 occasions, it was repeated that they have taken positions out of the budget that we have approved, and the governor says that he's going to hire 1,000 people. And so if you're taking positions out of the budget to support salary increases, and the rank and file are looking at us and asking, what about us? And then the same governor and the same people are going to tell us later on that we are responsible for the resources to maintain these salary levels that he is putting in place. And it makes me wonder, how many positions have been eliminated? Are the commissioners and the heads of agencies the only persons that are receiving increases in the unclassified service? We are responsible for these salaries. And in voting yes for these nominees, we're saying, or at least I'm saying, I can't speak for anybody else, that I agree with what the governor has done or is doing. And I'm not sure that I can do that. So I'm in that place of a crisis, moral and principle. Whether qualified people who come before us, I can stand with them, or whether I can stand for the contradiction that the increases represent to me. The governor did not say in his State of the Territory message, I waited for it. In fact, I commented on it when it was excluded because I had heard the statements made about his intentions to increase the salaries. And so I'm in a crisis because I don't know that regardless of the qualifications, I said to the designee, James in particular, a stellar resume.
30 seconds.
All over this country and all over this world. But I'm not quite sure that I'm able to support the governor's decisions in this case to increase salaries as high in some instances as 25, 28%. And we have people staring at us asking, how are we going to make it in these times with such scarce resources and their salaries not being competitive? I'll vote accordingly when that time comes. Thank you, Mr. Chair.